Hello and welcome. This is Ancient Saiyan, bringing you stories from the Dragon Ball multiverse. Today we have What if Raditz survived? Our story begins with Piccolo about to fire the special beam cannon at Raditz and Goku, but just before it hits, Raditz manages to struggle free. The beam goes straight through Goku.
Kakarot, why would you sacrifice yourself like that?
Raditz drops to his knees. Piccolo is about to charge another special beam cannon, but he notices Raditz is no longer interested in fighting as he cradles the lifeless body of his brother. Master Roshi and the others arrive to help fight Raditz and are devastated when they see Goku dead.
No, Goku, what did you do, you monster?
That wasn't him, it was me. He dodged, Goku didn't. Not the way I wanted my revenge.
It's okay, we can bring him back with the Dragon Balls, but what are we going to do about him? You can bring him back? What are you waiting for?
Master Roshi, sensing that Raditz is no longer interested in attacking them, explains about the Dragon Balls, as Goku's body suddenly disappears. Must be Kami's doing. Raditz turns off his scouter and tells everyone that his associates would have heard their conversation about the Dragon Balls and would definitely come here to use them.
They're much stronger than me, but if we work together, maybe we can stop them. Why would we trust you? Kakarot was my brother. I want him to live. Maybe together we can convince Vegeta to spare your planet.
Bulma asks how Raditz was able to track them down. He explains that he used the scouter. He shows it to her, explaining that if he turns it on, Vegeta and Nappa would be able to listen to their conversations. Bulma takes the scouter to find Tien and Yamcha to inform them of the situation. She says she will figure out how to isolate the communicator. Raditz and Piccolo agree that Gohan has incredible potential, and neither one wanting the other to take him, begrudgingly agree to train him together. Goku, who has been allowed to travel down Snake Way to train with King Kai, asks Kami to pass the message on not to revive him just yet. Gohan finally awakens and is shocked to see the faces of Piccolo and Raditz.
Calm down, boy. We're not going to hurt you.
Listen, kid, this is important. There's an even bigger threat coming, and we're all going to have to work together, whether we like it or not.
Where's my daddy?
Unfortunately, you're not going to see him for a while.
But why?
Listen, he's dead, kid, and if you don't want to end up the same way, you're going to have to toughen up. Gohan starts crying, and Piccolo flies off, unable to deal with a crying child.
Listen, kid, I know we didn't start off on the right foot, but you are a Saiyan, which means you are a warrior, and you need to act like it.
Gohan starts crying even more. Raditz picks him up and tries to smile at him to put him at ease, but it just scares him more. This makes Piccolo, who was watching from a distance, burst into laughter.
Are you Mr. Piccolo? My daddy told me about you. He fought you before I was born.
Mr. Piccolo, how cute.
Shut up! That's right, kid. We did fight, and you're going to have to fight too. Gohan calms down, and Raditz and Piccolo try to teach him the basics, swapping out when they get irritated from his lack of progress. After several hours of intense lessons, the trio sit around a fire and Raditz and Gohan stuff their faces. Piccolo looks on. Ugh, pigs! Gohan sleeps peacefully while Piccolo and Raditz continue their intense training regimen, pushing each other to their limits under the moonlit sky. The air is filled with the sounds of clashing and energy blasts as they hone their skills. Meanwhile, Yajirobe arrives at Kame House.
Hey guys, I got a message. You're all to assemble at Korin Tower.
The Z-Warriors gather at Korin's Tower, where they are instructed to proceed to the lookout for training with Kami.
Welcome, warriors. Your training begins now.
The Z-Fighters undergo rigorous training under Kami's guidance. The next morning, Gohan wakes up, determined and showing signs of improvement in his training, with Piccolo and Raditz.
You're getting the hang of it, kid.
Gohan demonstrates some control over his power, though Piccolo and Raditz continue to push him to his limits. Don't get comfortable, we're just getting started. After several months, Gohan, exhausted but determined, approaches Piccolo.
Can I see my mom?
Piccolo hesitates, considering the request, but Raditz interjects.
The kid could use a break. He's improved massively. Besides, he needs to remember what he's fighting for. If Vegeta doesn't agree to the truce.
Maybe. You're smarter than you look, Raditz. Not that that's a high bar. Piccolo smirks, and Raditz lightly jabs him in the shoulder.
Jerk!
They share a smile before Raditz and Gohan fly off towards Goku's house. Upon arrival, Gohan rushes to hug Chi-Chi, almost knocking her over. Overwhelmed with emotions, Chi-Chi starts crying. Feeling awkward, Raditz turns around.
Wait, Uncle Raditz. Uncle? Wait, are you the one who killed my Goku and took Gohan?
Kakarot's death was not what I wanted, and your son may have the potential to be the strongest warrior on this planet.
After a few hours, Raditz calls Gohan, indicating it's time to return to training. Chi-Chi refuses, saying Gohan is just a little boy, not a warrior.
Mom, it's okay. I need to go with Uncle Raditz, but I promise I'll study twice as hard when Daddy comes home.
With that, Gohan hugs Chi-Chi tight before he and Raditz fly back to their training grounds. Goku finally reaches King Kai's planet at the end of Snake Way. King Kai challenges Goku to make him laugh before agreeing to train him. After several failed attempts, Goku finally succeeds, making King Kai burst out laughing. King Kai then sets Goku the task of catching bubbles. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Gohan and Piccolo team up against Raditz, and the 2-on-1 battle is intense. They manage to hold their own quite well.
Not bad, you two, but can you keep it up?
The competition gets Raditz Saiyan blood boiling, and he unintentionally hits Gohan full force, knocking him into a rock face.
Oops, got carried away.
Gohan flies straight back at Raditz, and Piccolo approaches from the other side. They both kick Raditz in unison, sending him flying. Raditz does a mid-air flip and lands on his feet with a huge smile.
I've never had this much fun fighting.
Today's the day we finally beat you.
Right, you're going down, Uncle Raditz.
The trio share a smile before resuming their training. That's all we have time for. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am Ancient Saiyan. Have a nice day.